So hi, I'm Alexi and I'm a Fabacademy student. So in this video I'm gonna show what I've done for week 2 assignment, who is about computer edit design softwares, and for that I'm gonna use Inkscape, SolidWorks, Blender and Unreal Engine. So to do that, I'm gonna start by drawing a vectorial drawing. So to do that, I'm gonna use Inkscape. So in Inkscape, you got these options that are made for drawing. So I found out 1 hour ago that if you use this one to draw around and then import it into SolidWorks, it makes too many points to build. So it works, but to make a large amount of changes on the model I build from that, it will just like lag for about 10 minutes before it finishes calculating everything. So I'm not gonna use this option. I'm gonna do basic drawing by using straight lines. So let's make something like if I do something like this, I'm gonna do something like this. And now that I've finished drawing my vectorial design, I'm gonna export it as a DXF. So I'm gonna save as, drop down the menu and get to AutoCAD DXF format. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna use LW polyline in output based on centimeters, because I'm drawing into an A4 page. So to keep it low size, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use UTF-8 encoding system because it's like a universal encoding way. So I'm gonna validate that. So yeah, I've already done one, so I'm gonna just replace it. So next, after using Inkscape, I'm gonna use SolidWorks, as I say. I'm gonna open the file, and SolidWorks will ask me what to do with it, so I can use it as a plan to make 3D objects, or I can use it as a sketch, a 2D sketch. So I'm going to use it as a 2D sketch. I'm going to click next. So there it is. This is what I've built under Inkscape. I'm going to change the units to centimeters to fit the one I use into Inkscape. I'm gonna not touch anything else because that's what I want, but if you need, you can add many things to it, change what you need to. Same thing for this page, you can make many changes that can help you work around problems if you got, or just make something you want. So I'm gonna click finish, and SolidWorks has imported it as a sketch. So there it is. I've got my 2D sketch up in, and on it I'm going to start by making basic functions to build up 3D model. So I'm going to make that 1 centimeter high, and just like play around doing this at this size, and it's still too big. So I'm going to drop it down to 3. There it is. So this is it. I'm going to start by doing this, and like doing whatever you want. I'm going to do it like just click something, press OK, and click something else, and just press OK again. So as you see, I've got corners there, so I'm going to use those corners to make something smooth, like this, maybe this one too, this one. Like I'm gonna do it on every corners to make it smooth. and nice. It just crashed out because I used that one. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one, and as you see, SolidWorks automatically calculate a new edge for that part. So I'm gonna click this one, and finally this one. So there it is. I'm gonna apply that, and yeah, this is a new nice model. I'm gonna make a hole in it to like play around, so I'm gonna get back to sketches, use that face. I'm gonna make a hole like this one, about 10 wide, maybe not, maybe 8 wide, nope, I'm gonna do it 5 wide. So there it is. I've got my shit. Okay, so I'm gonna make an hole using this, and then okay, I'm gonna use that options again to make this. So that's quite weird indeed, but it looked nice, so we're gonna apply that. So this is something I build up to try it out. So now that I've finished making this model, I'm gonna export it as a STL file, save it into the desktop, saved, everything, and there it is. So now I'm gonna open up Blender and press that thing, and then down into the import thing, I'm gonna draw down to STL, click that, gonna get the model I just made out SolidWorks, and as you see, it's quite huge, so I'm gonna move it around to recenter that. Press S to scale it down like this. I'm gonna move it back to the center of the scene, and there it is. So after that, you can see using the camera that it's going nice. Maybe I'm gonna render it to see what it looks like. So yeah, it's quite cool, cool looking. So now I'm gonna just go back to Blender Basics and export it as an FBX file. But before that, I'm gonna get out of the rendering thing. How do we get out again? Oh yeah, nope, I just don't remember how we go out. Maybe, oh yeah, find out. So there it is. Before I'm gonna export it to FBX, I'm gonna smooth the edges, so that's clearly better than what I've imported in. Next, I will make some modification on the object by going to export it as FBX, and in the options down here I'm gonna choose main and meshes, because I'm gonna do a mesh. I'm gonna export it into the desktop, export it. So now it's done. So then I'm gonna go down to Unreal Engine. As I was planning to do that, I just cloned out my VR template and made it for the tests. So I already started up the engine right there, so I'm gonna get to it. So this is the player spawning place. If I get down into, so yeah, there's this player starting place, so I'm gonna let that there. I'm gonna export, I'm gonna add my file by using the import option. So I click on that, move down to my desktop, and there it is, intelted.fbx. I'm gonna open it. In the options, I'm gonna check everything is okay. So yeah, it is. So there's my object. So you see it's quite huge, but yeah, it has a cool looking thing. So we're gonna use that. But the thing is, if I just drag and drop it into the game, it will be just an object, no collision. Well, indeed, Unreal Engine now build up collision system for everything you import, as long as you keep that case checked when you import it. So the thing is, I want to play around by getting the Vive up and running and grabbing the object and like make it fly around by throwing it. So I'm gonna scale down that thing and add it the property to be a grabbable object. So I'm gonna suppress that one. I'm gonna import the blueprint for that. So level content, physics world, BP physics world. So that thing is an object that has physics and which is built up to be a draggable object, and you can move it around using the Vive. That are those little cubes on the table. So I'm gonna make that cube be the meshes I choose. So this is it. So now it's a draggable object. The thing is, it's a little bit too big, so I'm gonna scale it down using this option, and now I'm gonna move it and drop it into the table like this, so we can play around with it. I'm gonna save that, check that everything is saved, build a model and the entire scene. So there it is, we're building up, building lightnings, and everything is ready. So now I'm gonna move to the Vive, the HTC Vive, and gonna start play around with it.